Imagine a life where every decision you made was rooted in profound, unwavering clarity. A state of being where external distractions could no longer penetrate your mental sanctuary, and your mind was as tranquil and reflective as a lake mirroring the vast, open sky. Such a life might sound like an unattainable ideal, a fantasy in a world brimming with chaos, but this state of clarity is not beyond reach. In fact, it is a potential that resides deep within every one of us, quietly waiting to be discovered and nurtured. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications buzz in our pockets. Screens clamor for our attention, and an endless torrent of opinions floods our minds. This relentless pace often leaves us feeling overwhelmed, unable to hear our inner voice amidst the noise. In such a world, clarity has become a rare and precious gem, a state so invaluable that its absence leaves us lost, and its presence can guide us like a beacon through the storm. But what if you could rise above this chaos? What if you could cultivate the ability to cut through the noise, to navigate life's complexities with precision, confidence, and peace? Envision a life where you could face uncertainty, overcome emotional turmoil, and make choices with a steady hand and a tranquil heart. This transformation doesn't require isolating yourself from the world or shirking responsibilities. It's about learning to penetrate the fog of distractions, reconnect with your core values, and engage with life in a thoughtful, deliberate, and purposeful way. The secret to this clarity lies in wisdom as ancient as humanity itself. Wisdom preserved and refined over millennia in the teachings of Buddhism. Far from being abstract or esoteric, these teachings are profoundly practical. They offer timeless principles that can be seamlessly woven into the fabric of our daily lives, serving as tools to sharpen our focus, simplify our thoughts, and cultivate the inner stillness where clarity thrives. Today, we will delve into 6 transformative Buddhist principles, universal truths that can guide us toward this lucid state of mind. These principles are like signposts along the journey of life, offering guidance in the face of uncertainty, tools to manage our emotions, and insights to help us make choices aligned with our deepest, truest selves. They are not bound to any particular faith or philosophy. They are open and accessible to anyone who is ready to pause, reflect, and adopt a fresh perspective. These principles promise not only to enhance your mental clarity, but also to deepen your understanding of the world around you and your place within it. Imagine being able to step back from the frantic rhythm of life, to find stillness even amidst the noise, and to act with wisdom, confidence, and purpose. If you've ever felt as though your thoughts were scattered, your emotions unruly, or your sense of direction elusive, this journey is meant for you. Let's embark on this exploration together, unlocking the art of clear thinking and embracing the peace, power, and wisdom that follow. Are you ready to evolve into a calmer, wiser, and more purposeful version of yourself? Let's begin. 1. Mindfulness. Cut through the noise. Mindfulness, deeply rooted in Buddhist wisdom, is the transformative practice of anchoring your awareness to the present moment. It is an invitation to fully experience life as it unfolds, without being overwhelmed by the endless chatter of the mind or the chaos of external distractions. At its essence, mindfulness is not about trying to eliminate thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Instead, it encourages us to observe them as they arise and fade, gently and without judgment, like clouds drifting across a vast, open sky. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, where notifications buzz incessantly and endless tasks demand our attention, our minds are often consumed by overthinking, stress, and a sense of disconnection. Without mindfulness, it's easy to become trapped in a cycle of reacting to every stimulus, our thoughts racing from one worry to the next, creating a mental storm that leaves us feeling drained and unfocused. Mindfulness offers a way out of this cycle. It is a practice of turning inward, quieting the noise, and reconnecting with the stillness and clarity that already exists within us. Buddhist teachings often compare the untrained mind to a turbulent body of water, its surface rippling with agitation from the winds of desire, aversion, and ignorance. When we practice mindfulness, we allow these winds to subside, and the waters of our mind become still. In this stillness, clarity arises, like a calm pond reflecting the sky without distortion. This clarity enables us to see situations as they truly are, free from the filters of fear, judgment, or preconceived notions. Mindfulness reduces the mental noise caused by the relentless stream of notifications, the pull of multitasking, and the habit of overthinking. It allows us to step back from the constant barrage of thoughts and distractions and find a moment of calm where we can simply be. In this state, we can approach challenges with a clear and composed mind, untangling the complexities of life with greater ease and understanding. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life does not require drastic changes or extensive time commitments. Simple yet powerful practices can help you cultivate this awareness and bring its benefits into every aspect of your life. For instance, you can start with mindful breathing, a practice of focusing your attention on the rhythm of your breath. Spending just 5 minutes observing the inhale and exhale, noticing the sensations of air entering and leaving your body, can create a profound sense of grounding and calm. Another way to practice mindfulness is through mindful walking. As you walk, slow down and direct your attention to the sensations in your feet, the feel of the ground beneath you, and the rhythm of your steps. This practice transforms a routine activity into an opportunity to connect with the present moment, grounding you in your body and surroundings. Mindful eating is yet another practical approach. Rather than rushing through a meal or letting your mind wander, focus fully on the act of eating. Savor each bite, paying attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas. This not only enhances your enjoyment of food, but also strengthens your ability to remain present and attentive in other areas of life. These simple yet profound practices are like gateways into the transformative power of mindfulness. By embracing them, you can calm the mental turbulence that often clouds your judgment and regain the ability to navigate life with clarity and composure. Over time, these moments of mindfulness will weave into the fabric of your daily life, helping you respond to challenges with wisdom, see situations as they truly are, and cultivate a deeper sense of peace and presence. Through mindfulness, you begin to experience life not as a series of distractions and demands, but as an unfolding journey rich with opportunities for growth, connection, and joy. 2. Detachment. Master the power of letting go. Detachment, a cornerstone of Buddhist wisdom, is a profound practice of letting go, not of life itself, but of the rigid expectations, emotional entanglements, and attachments that so often bind us to unnecessary suffering. It is not about becoming indifferent or apathetic. Rather, it is about cultivating a state of balance and freedom that allows us to engage deeply with life without being controlled by the outcomes of our desires or fears. In Buddhism, the concept of attachment or tanha, craving, is seen as a root cause of suffering. When we cling tightly to specific outcomes, possessions, relationships, or even ideas, we tether our happiness to conditions beyond our control. This attachment creates a cycle of dissatisfaction, as the impermanent nature of life means that nothing remains fixed or guaranteed. Detachment, therefore, is not about avoiding life or denying its joys, but about embracing its transient nature with grace and equanimity. To detach is to understand that while we can influence and engage with the world, we cannot always dictate its outcomes. This awareness allows us to act with purpose and passion while releasing the need to control what unfolds. When we loosen our grip on rigid expectations, we free ourselves from the fear of loss and the pain of unfulfilled desires. This freedom enables us to experience life more fully, with an open heart and mind, unburdened by the constant anxiety of trying to hold on to what is inevitably fleeting. Detachment brings a profound sense of liberation. It allows us to navigate life's highs and lows with a steady mind, unshaken by disappointment or overwhelmed by success. By practicing detachment, we are better equipped to appreciate the present moment, savoring it for what it is rather than being consumed by what we wish it to be. This detachment does not mean disengagement. In fact, it enhances our ability to connect with the world authentically, as we are no longer clouded by the fear of losing or the desperation to attain. Cultivating detachment begins with mindfulness, which helps us observe our attachments without judgment. Through mindful awareness, we can identify the areas of our lives where we are overly dependent on certain outcomes or resistant to change. This self-awareness is the first step toward letting go, as it allows us to see how our attachments create unnecessary tension and suffering. Reflecting on the Buddhist teaching of impermanence, or anicca, is another powerful way to foster detachment. Everything in life is subject to change. Relationships evolve, circumstances shift, and possessions decay. By meditating on this truth, we can begin to accept change as an inherent part of existence rather than resisting it. Embracing impermanence helps us let go of the illusion of permanence and find peace in the ever-changing flow of life. Focusing on the process rather than the results is a practical step toward detachment. Whether pursuing a goal, working on a project, or building a relationship, detachment encourages us to pour our energy into the journey itself rather than fixating on the outcome. This shift in perspective not only reduces stress, but also enhances our ability to find meaning and fulfillment in the present moment. Detachment, when practiced sincerely, transforms our relationship with life. It allows us to engage with our passions, relationships, and ambitions without being enslaved by them. It empowers us to love without clinging, to work without fear of failure, and to live without being paralyzed by the inevitability of change. In the stillness of detachment, we find the clarity to see things as they are, the strength to endure life's uncertainties, and the wisdom to move forward with resilience and grace. Through the practice of detachment, we learn to release the unnecessary burdens we carry and discover a deeper sense of peace and freedom. It is not a rejection of life's beauty, but a celebration of its impermanence, an understanding that true happiness lies not in holding on, but in letting go. 3. Simplicity. Simplify complex thoughts. Simplicity, a guiding principle in Buddhist teachings, is the art of clearing away the unnecessary to reveal what truly matters. In a world filled with complexity, distractions, and endless demands on our attention, simplicity offers a path back to clarity and balance. It encourages us to cut through the noise of overthinking, strip away mental and physical clutter, and focus on what is essential. Embracing simplicity is not about limiting our lives, but about creating space. Space to think clearly, act decisively, and connect deeply with ourselves and others. In Buddhism, simplicity is deeply intertwined with the idea of living in alignment with the present moment. When the mind is burdened with endless thoughts, options, and worries, it becomes difficult to see clearly or act effectively. This cluttered state often leads to overwhelm, where even the simplest tasks feel insurmountable. Simplicity, however, allows us to step back and see through the fog, breaking down challenges into manageable pieces and bringing calm and focus to our minds. One of the most profound aspects of simplicity is its ability to restore order and peace. The Buddha often spoke of the value of paring down desires and distractions, teaching that by simplifying our lives, we reduce suffering and create room for joy. A simplified mind is like a clean and open space, free from the chaos of excess and filled with the clarity needed to address life's challenges. Practicing simplicity begins with identifying what is truly important and letting go of the rest. Often, the complexity we experience is self-created, layers of unnecessary details, worries about hypothetical outcomes, or attempts to do everything at once. By taking a moment to step back and identify the core issue, we can remove the distractions and focus on what genuinely matters. This process helps us move from feeling overwhelmed to feeling empowered, as we are no longer lost in the sea of overthinking. Breaking tasks into smaller, actionable steps is another key aspect of simplicity. Large challenges often appear daunting because we see them as one massive, insurmountable whole. By dividing them into smaller, manageable parts, we can approach them one step at a time, making progress without the weight of overwhelm. This approach not only makes tasks more approachable, but also builds confidence and momentum, as each small accomplishment reinforces our ability to move forward. Reducing choices is another powerful way to simplify. In modern life, We are often bombarded with an abundance of options, whether it's choosing what to wear, what to eat, or how to spend our time. This abundance, while seemingly a privilege, often leads to decision fatigue, where the sheer number of options drains our mental energy and clouds our judgment. By intentionally limiting choices, streamlining our routines, creating habits, and focusing on essentials, we can conserve energy and make decisions with greater clarity and ease. Simplicity is not about doing less, but about doing what matters most with intention and focus. It teaches us to move through life deliberately, to prioritize quality over quantity, and to find joy in the essentials. By embracing simplicity, we declutter not only our surroundings but also our minds, creating space for creativity, connection, and calm. This practice allows us to approach life's complexities with a clear mind and a steady heart, transforming potential chaos into purposeful action. In the teachings of Buddhism, simplicity is a form of wisdom, a recognition that life's richness is not found in excess but in presence and clarity. When we simplify, we free ourselves from the unnecessary burdens that complicate our thoughts and actions, returning to the simplicity of the present moment. In this state, challenges become manageable, priorities become clear, and a profound sense of calm and focus emerges. Simplicity is not just a strategy for reducing overwhelm. It is a way of living that allows us to navigate life's complexities with grace and mindfulness. 4. Self-inquiry. Question your assumptions. Self-inquiry, a profound practice rooted in Buddhist wisdom, is the art of turning inward to examine the beliefs, assumptions, and narratives that shape our thoughts and actions. It is a journey of introspection, a conscious effort to uncover the often unexamined ideas that influence our decisions and perceptions of the world. In the teachings of Buddhism, self-inquiry is seen as a gateway to wisdom and liberation, enabling us to pierce through illusions and align our lives with deeper truths. Many of the beliefs we hold are inherited, passed down from societal, cultural, or familial influences, and adopted unconsciously over time. While some of these beliefs may serve us, others can become outdated or limiting, creating unnecessary barriers to growth and clarity. Without examining these assumptions, we risk being guided by patterns that no longer reflect who we are or what we value. Self-inquiry allows us to pause, reflect, and ask essential questions that reveal the hidden layers of our minds, helping us navigate life with greater intention and authenticity. At its core, self-inquiry is an act of courage. It requires a willingness to question the stories we tell ourselves, the judgments we make, and the frameworks we have accepted as truth. This practice is not about self-criticism or doubt, but about seeking clarity and understanding. It invites us to ask reflective questions like, why do I believe this? Or is this belief still valid for me? These questions serve as tools for uncovering the roots of our assumptions, illuminating the unconscious influences that may be shaping our choices. Through self-inquiry, we gain the ability to identify and challenge beliefs that no longer serve us. Perhaps we were taught to view success, relationships, or happiness in a certain way based on societal norms, but these inherited definitions may conflict with our current values or truths. By bringing these beliefs to light, we can evaluate their validity and decide whether to let them go or adapt them to better align with our evolving understanding of ourselves and the world. This process of questioning and realigning beliefs fosters clarity. It helps us recognize the ways in which outdated or limiting assumptions may be holding us back, creating confusion, or perpetuating unnecessary stress. For example, the belief that we must always meet others' expectations to feel worthy can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. By questioning such a belief, we can uncover its origins, understand its impact, and replace it with a more empowering perspective, such as the idea that self-worth comes from within. Challenging societal and cultural assumptions is another vital aspect of self-inquiry. Many of the norms and expectations we internalize are not inherently truths, but constructs shaped by history, culture, and social dynamics. By critically examining these influences, we gain the freedom to define our own values and priorities. For instance, Questioning the cultural emphasis on constant productivity might lead us to prioritize rest and connection, ultimately creating a more balanced and fulfilling life. Self-inquiry also offers the opportunity to replace outdated beliefs with ones that empower and inspire us. This transformation requires both awareness and intentionality. Once we recognize a belief that no longer aligns with our truth, we can consciously adopt a new perspective that supports our growth and well-being. This process is not about forcing change, but about cultivating beliefs that resonate with our deepest sense of purpose and integrity. The practice of self-inquiry is deeply transformative, enabling us to clarify our thinking and align our lives with our authentic selves. It teaches us that our minds are not fixed but malleable, capable of evolving as we grow and learn. By questioning our assumptions and exploring the beliefs that shape our reality, we reclaim our agency and become active participants in shaping our lives. In Buddhism, this practice is often linked to the cultivation of wisdom or prajna. It reminds us that the journey to understanding begins within, through a fearless exploration of our inner world. Self-inquiry is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing process of reflection and renewal, allowing us to continuously align with our highest truths. Through this practice, we unlock the clarity, freedom, and empowerment that come from living a life guided by conscious and examined beliefs. 5. Delayed judgment. Embrace patience. Delayed judgment, a practice deeply rooted in Buddhist mindfulness and wisdom, is the art of creating space between a stimulus and your response. It encourages patience and thoughtful reflection rather than impulsive reactions, enabling us to engage with life more skillfully and harmoniously. In a fast-paced world where snap judgments and instant responses are often the norm, delayed judgment invites us to slow down, observe, and act with clarity and intention. In Buddhism, this practice aligns with the concept of mindfulness or sati, which emphasizes awareness of the present moment without being swept away by emotions or conditioned reactions. Life often presents us with challenging situations, tense conversations, unexpected setbacks, or emotionally charged encounters that can trigger an immediate, unexamined response. These reactions, driven by habitual patterns or heightened emotions, frequently lead to misunderstandings, unnecessary conflicts, or regrets. By cultivating delayed judgment, we allow ourselves the time and mental space to respond thoughtfully, grounded in wisdom rather than impulsiveness. The beauty of delayed judgment lies in its ability to reduce misunderstandings and emotional turbulence. When we pause before reacting, we give ourselves the opportunity to see a situation more clearly, free from the distortions of heightened emotion or bias. This practice helps us step back, acknowledge our feelings, and observe them without letting them dictate our actions. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about creating a buffer that allows them to settle, giving us a clearer view of what's truly happening. In moments of heightened emotion, the Buddhist teaching of equanimity or upekkha becomes particularly relevant. Equanimity encourages us to remain balanced and composed, even amidst turmoil. Delayed judgment is a practical application of this principle, helping us maintain steadiness as we navigate emotionally charged situations. By resisting the urge to react immediately, we can respond in a way that reflects our values, intentions, and understanding rather than being driven by fleeting feelings or assumptions. Improved decision-making is another profound benefit of delayed judgment. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are often clouded by emotional intensity, which can obscure logic and perspective. When we practice patience and take the time to reflect, we allow our emotions to cool and our minds to process the situation more rationally. This clarity leads to decisions that are not only more thoughtful, but also more aligned with our long-term goals and values. One of the most practical steps in cultivating delayed judgment is learning to pause before responding to challenging situations. This pause can be as simple as taking a deep breath, counting to 10, or stepping away for a moment of quiet reflection. In this brief interval, we can create the mental space needed to process our emotions and thoughts, reducing the likelihood of a reactive response. Acknowledging emotions without acting on them immediately is another crucial aspect of delayed judgment. Emotions are natural and valid, but they are also transit and not always reliable guides for action. By naming and accepting our emotions, whether anger, frustration, or sadness, we can understand their presence without being controlled by them. This awareness allows us to choose responses that are thoughtful and constructive rather than reactive or harmful. Seeking additional perspectives is a powerful way to inform our judgment during moments of delay. Often, our initial reaction to a situation is shaped by a narrow view, influenced by personal biases or limited information. Taking the time to consider alternative viewpoints, ask questions, or seek advice can provide valuable insights that deepen our understanding and improve our response. Delayed judgment is a practice of patience, mindfulness, and intentionality. It transforms the way we interact with the world, enabling us to respond with greater wisdom and compassion. By creating space for reflection, we foster understanding and reduce the conflicts that arise from hasty reactions. This practice not only enhances our relationships and decision-making, but also cultivates a sense of inner peace, as we learn to navigate life's challenges with calm and clarity. In the teachings of Buddhism, delayed judgment reflects the principle of right mindfulness, the ability to remain present and deliberate in our thoughts, words, and actions. It reminds us that true strength lies not in reacting quickly, but in responding wisely. Through this practice, we discover the power of patience, the clarity of thoughtful reflection, and the profound harmony that comes from living in alignment with our deeper truths. 6. Strengthen mental filters. Guard your mind. Strengthening mental filters, a practice rooted in Buddhist wisdom, involves taking conscious control of what we allow to enter and influence our minds. In an age saturated with information, opinions, and external pressures, the ability to filter our mental environment becomes essential for maintaining clarity, balance, and inner peace. This practice is not about avoiding reality or shielding oneself from the world, but about curating the influences, thoughts, and relationships that shape our mental and emotional well-being. The mind is like a garden, and the thoughts we allow to flourish within it determine whether it becomes a place of growth or chaos. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of guarding the mind, or citta-paritta, to cultivate a mental space where wisdom, compassion, and resilience can thrive. This means being vigilant about what we consume, the company we keep, and the narratives we entertain. Strengthening mental filters empowers us to take responsibility for this inner space, nurturing positivity while minimizing the impact of negativity and distractions. In today's world, where we are constantly exposed to a deluge of content, news, social media, advertisements, and more, the practice of filtering becomes more relevant than ever. Without intentionality, it's easy to become overwhelmed or influenced by negativity, cynicism, or fear. By being mindful about what we consume, we can protect our mental equilibrium and foster a more focused and resilient mindset. This doesn't mean ignoring the world's challenges, but choosing to engage with information in a way that aligns with our values and preserves our peace of mind. Relationships, too, play a crucial role in shaping our mental environment. The people we surround ourselves with can either uplift us or drain our energy. Strengthening mental filters involves curating relationships that inspire growth, support, and positivity, while setting boundaries with those that perpetuate negativity or conflict. This is not about cutting ties indiscriminately, but about being intentional in fostering connections that nourish our well-being and help us become our best selves. Practicing gratitude and self-compassion is another essential element of building strong mental filters. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of life, shifting our attention away from negativity and fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Self-compassion, on the other hand, counters the harsh inner critic that often undermines our confidence and peace. By practicing kindness toward ourselves, we create an inner dialogue that supports resilience and growth rather than self-doubt or criticism. The benefits of strengthening mental filters are profound. By limiting exposure to negativity, we reduce stress and create space for clarity and focus. This practice enhances resilience, allowing us to navigate challenges with a steady mind and an open heart. It also helps us prioritize positive influences, ensuring that our energy is directed toward thoughts, relationships, and actions that align with our values and goals. To implement this practice, start by being mindful of your content consumption. Pay attention to the type of media, news, and conversations you engage with, and notice their impact on your mood and mindset. Avoid sources that consistently evoke anxiety, anger, or despair, and instead seek out content that educates, inspires, or uplifts. This doesn't mean ignoring difficult truths, but choosing to engage with them constructively and with balance. Curating relationships is another practical step. Reflect on the people in your life and the energy they bring. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, and consider setting boundaries with those who consistently bring negativity or conflict. This doesn't mean abandoning people who are struggling, but being mindful of the dynamics that shape your interactions and prioritizing relationships that support mutual growth and understanding. Finally, integrate practices of gratitude and self-compassion into your daily life. Begin or end your day by reflecting on things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This simple habit shifts your focus toward positivity and abundance. Similarly, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. When self-critical thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and replace them with affirming and supportive ones. In Buddhism, the practice of strengthening mental filters aligns with the concept of right effort, part of the Noble Eightfold Path. It emphasizes the importance of nurturing wholesome states of mind and guarding against unwholesome influences. By consciously shaping our mental environment, we cultivate a space where clarity, peace, and resilience can flourish. This practice is not about creating walls around us, but about fostering a mental landscape that empowers us to engage with the world thoughtfully and deliberately. Through strengthening our mental filters, we reclaim control over our inner world, ensuring that our thoughts and actions are guided by wisdom and positivity. This practice enables us to navigate life's complexities with greater focus, resilience, and grace, transforming our minds into sanctuaries of peace and purpose. In a world filled with distractions, uncertainty, and relentless demands, the journey to mental clarity is more crucial than ever. Buddhist wisdom offers a timeless path, a way to uncover inner peace, sharpen focus, and embrace life with deeper understanding. This journey is not about becoming someone else or escaping modern challenges, but about reconnecting with the wisdom, strength, and serenity already within you. The teachings of Buddhism emphasize that the mind is the root of all experiences. A clear mind, free from unnecessary clutter, empowers us to approach life with calmness, confidence, and compassion. In contrast, a mind clouded by stress, attachments, and reactive emotions keeps us trapped in cycles of confusion and dissatisfaction. By embracing mindfulness, detachment, simplicity, self-inquiry, patience, and mental filtering, you open a door to a more harmonious way of living. These practices act as navigational tools, helping you remain steady amid life's inevitable complexities. The pursuit of clarity extends far beyond personal growth. It ripples outward, affecting your relationships, decisions, and interactions with the world. When you cultivate a clear and tranquil mind, you naturally exude a sense of calm and positivity, inspiring others around you. Your patience, compassion, and wisdom become a gift, creating harmony in your environment and encouraging others to seek their own inner clarity. This interconnectedness reflects the core of Buddhist wisdom. Our inner transformation shapes the collective well-being of humanity. Clarity is not about attaining perfection or controlling every aspect of life. It is about learning to see things as they truly are. Buddhist teachings remind us of the impermanence of all things. By embracing change and letting go of rigid expectations, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. This acceptance allows us to engage with each moment fully, whether joyful or challenging, and to see each experience as an opportunity for growth and understanding. In this way, clarity becomes not just a skill but a way of being, one that fosters resilience, balance, and inner peace. The practical application of these principles is not confined to grand gestures or life-altering changes. It begins with small, deliberate acts, a moment of mindfulness during a busy day, questioning a long-held belief that no longer serves you, or pausing before reacting in a moment of frustration. Each step brings you closer to the stillness and insight that lie beneath the surface of daily noise. Over time, these small efforts accumulate, transforming not only how you think but also how you live, love, and engage with the world. This path to clarity is a continuous journey, not a finite destination. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to reflect deeply. As you progress, you will notice profound shifts in how you perceive yourself and the world. Your mind will become less reactive, more focused, and better equipped to navigate challenges with grace. Decisions will come from a place of wisdom rather than fear, and peace will no longer feel like a fleeting state, but a steady undercurrent in your life. In cultivating clarity, you discover a richer, more meaningful existence. Life becomes less about reacting to the chaos around you and more about embracing each moment with intention and insight. You reconnect with the present, find purpose in simplicity, and live with a profound sense of freedom and alignment. Buddhist wisdom serves as both a guide and a companion on this path, offering timeless truths that resonate across cultures, beliefs, and eras. As you continue this journey, remember that clarity is not something external to be attained, but a state already within you, waiting to be uncovered. By embracing this practice with an open heart and a curious mind, you align with your authentic self and the greater harmony of existence. In doing so, you not only transform your inner world, but contribute to a more peaceful and compassionate world for all. As we bring this journey to a close, I want to thank you for dedicating your time, attention, and energy to this profound exploration of clarity, mindfulness, and timeless Buddhist wisdom. You've taken an important step today, not just in seeking answers, but in creating space for transformation within yourself. This path is not merely about learning new ideas. It's about embracing a new way of living, one that prioritizes inner peace, balance, and authentic connection with the world around you. Imagine the life you could create by taking these teachings and making them part of your daily routine. Picture yourself navigating challenges with the calm confidence of a mind free from unnecessary clutter, where each decision you make comes from a place of purpose and clarity. Envision the ripple effect this transformation will have, not only on your own life, but on the lives of those around you. Your peace will inspire peace in others. Your clarity will illuminate paths for those who may be struggling. This is the beauty of walking this path. It not only serves your personal growth, but contributes to a collective harmony. If what you've heard today resonates with you, I invite you to make a commitment, not to me, but to yourself. Commit to practicing mindfulness, to questioning the beliefs that no longer serve you, and to letting go of attachments that weigh you down. Commit to living with intentionality, simplifying your thoughts, and approaching life's complexities with patience and grace. This commitment is not about perfection. It's about progress, about showing up for yourself each day with curiosity and compassion. Every small step you take, whether it's a moment of mindful breathing or a decision to delay judgment, is a step toward a more peaceful and purposeful existence. I also invite you to become part of a larger community of seekers, individuals just like you who are on their own journeys of growth and understanding. By subscribing to this channel, you will gain access to a wealth of resources, insights, and shared experiences designed to deepen your connection to these teachings. Be sure to click the notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to explore new perspectives, learn new techniques, and engage in meaningful conversations that nourish your mind and spirit. Your voice is an important part of this journey. I encourage you to share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Let us know which principles spoke to you the most, or share a personal story of how clarity and mindfulness have shaped your life. Your words have the power to inspire others who are seeking their own paths, creating a ripple effect of shared wisdom and encouragement. Together, we can create a space where learning and growth flourish, a space where we uplift one another and build a stronger connection to the wisdom that binds us all. If you found value in this video, consider sharing it with friends, family, or anyone you feel might benefit from these teachings. The world we live in is fast-paced and often overwhelming, but with these tools, we can all learn to slow down, reflect, and rediscover the peace within. By sharing this message, you're helping to spread mindfulness, clarity, and compassion to a broader audience, a gift that can make a real difference in the lives of others. For those seeking to go deeper, be sure to explore the resources linked in the description below. From guided meditations and recommended readings to courses and community events, these tools are designed to help you integrate these teachings into your daily life. Remember, growth doesn't happen all at once. It's a gradual process. These resources can act as companions on your journey, offering guidance and support when you need it most. As you move forward, I encourage you to carry the essence of today's teachings with you. When faced with challenges, pause and breathe. When your thoughts become cluttered, simplify. When doubts arise, turn inward and question. When you feel the pull of impatience, delay judgment. And when the world becomes too noisy, strengthen your mental filters to protect your peace. These practices are not just tools for clarity. They are pathways to freedom, allowing you to live with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering tranquility. Remember, this is a journey without a final destination. Each moment you dedicate to this practice is a moment of profound growth, a step toward reconnecting with the true essence of who you are. Your willingness to embark on this path, to learn, reflect, and grow, is a testament to your strength and determination. It's an act of self-love and a powerful statement that you are ready to embrace the life you deserve, a life of peace, clarity, and deep fulfillment. Thank you for walking this path with me today. Your presence here means more than words can express, and I'm honored to be a part of your journey. Until we meet again, stay curious, stay mindful, and stay connected to the stillness that resides within you. Take care, be kind to yourself, and remember, each step you take brings you closer to a life of profound clarity and peace. I look forward to continuing this journey together.